Whoa, it's a new camera angle. I tied it to the fan with a piece of steel wire. Today I'm going to talk about some things. I'm going to lay out those things right now. You see that? Yeah, you can. What is this? What are these? Why are they here? These are vinyl disc records. Vinyl disc records. This is it plays, you know, when a turntable set and it spins around really fast, and it makes sound. Those of you might not be familiar with these. These are cylinder records, which is what was around before the disc records. This is a new one by Vulcan Records. This is an actual Edison one from 1905. So this is, I'm gonna take it out so you can see it in there. And you put your fingers in it, you take it out like that. Right? See, it's like a featureless black tube, right? And so you take it out and you put it on a phonograph, gramophone thing, and you play it. You place and you just slide it back in there. Yes, you are meant to hold it like this. You just slide it back in there, grab the lid, I dropped it, and you put the lid right back on there. See, this one is a little bit different. It works the same way. You take it, take off the lid, it's down there, pull it out. You can see this one's a lot smaller. It has a lot more mold because it's really old. And you just hold it like this, and you slide it back in there. You grab the thing. There you go. Place it back down. Now these, there is proper care for these sleeves. Over here on the other side of the room. So, okay, it's a little rough. So here's a warning, it's a little rough looking, so I think he's good. So the proper way to store these is the Columbia sleeve is you put it in the sleeve, right? So you take it, set it down, open up the top, and you slide it in there like that. And it lets you know what label it is and that it's a disc. This is not the best quality because it's very old and also made of paper. So it looks kind of odd from the front, and so you can set it down there. And it's in a sleeve now. I think there's other sleeves in here for other companies. Man, they just tore one. Here's another one. RC Victor. Boom, now you know it's an RC Victor record. They still make vinyl records. It's like, a lot of companies still make vinyl records, like Columbia, Capitol's under the Decca one. I think Decca Records is in business. RCA still makes them. But, like, this is literally the only company I could find that still makes wax cylinders. Just like, pop it off the top, made in England. Only company I could find that still makes them is Vulcan. I don't know others, but that's the only one. I think there's others. I just want to know this. And if that was there's only two sleeves that have all the label on them. I'd love to get more to put them all in. Put those all along in the sleeve. Maybe get them better quality than that. But you may notice they're kind of beat up because they're old and made of paper. This is kind of beat up because it's old and made of cardboard. It's all, except the cylinder. I'll take the cylinder out just so you can look at that for a minute. The case is entirely made of cardboard. Like I could, if I try hard enough, I can squeeze it into a little ball, and then the top is made of cardboard. It's starting to decay a lot. Like watch, I can throw this, and like it's still there. There it is. It fell back there. You can just like throw it, and the lid will come off, but the rest of it will be fine. I wouldn't recommend doing that with the cylinder still inside. I mean, you can, but like you probably shouldn't. You can do that all day long with this bad boy. I can just take it and just like the lid won't even come off, and the thing won't break because practically indestructible. It's really thick. Like, look at that. That is thick. This Victor one, this Victor record. Look how thin it is. Okay, so that's the thinness of that one. So that is the thinness of this one. So I think it's a little bit thicker, but I'm not too sure. I have a machine that can play these ones. I have an old Victrola in the living room, but I can't bring that downstairs because it's very heavy and it wasn't like that. But I do have a record player over there that can play them, so you're gonna be serenaded by these records for probably the remainder of this video. We're gonna get one that doesn't have a lot of scratches, so the Victor one. Let's play the Victor boy. So, unlike the Victrola, I can only the one is good. I don't need one. Sort of open it and just play. Right? I just need to open it and play. Turn it on. Phonograph is the phonograph setting. It plays records. There we go. And I set him on later. And see. It's been very fast. Listen to that. That's what they would have listened to back in the day. And you know what? It sounds pretty good for its age. Listen to that. It sounds pretty good for how ancient it is, you know? It's not skipping, it's pretty good sound quality. It doesn't suck. We're just gonna listen to this. I don't know exactly how old these discs are. Like, they could be anywhere from 70 to 100 years old. I doubt they're 100 years old, because 100 years ago they had records that played at over 100 RPM. Another fun record oddity I found. It's red. This one is a 45 RPM record, and it's red. I've never seen this before. It's red. I really wonder what music is on it, but it's like super dusty and like gross, and I don't want to play it because I'm worried it'll ruin that thing. It's red, isn't it? Crazy. It's red. this big, like this big. Normally they're like this big, but that was like really tiny. I don't know what that was for, but it was really tiny. It was small. It's really weird. That was side A, right? So each disc record has two sides, and one has one song and the other has another. Like that song was called "From This Moment On," from the musical production Out of This World. It's by Cole Porter, but it was played by Vaughn Monroe and his orchestra. Other side is full of scratches. I think there's like a crack in it, but we're gonna try to play it, alright? We're gonna see if it can deal, or if I break it. This is "The Night Is So Young and You're Beautiful" by also Vaughn Monroe, his orchestra, so you're gonna hear more of him. Here's a horrible clicking sound. That's it going over the crack. This was music in the 30s, can you believe it? 90 years ago, this is what people listened to. That was one of the discs. I unfortunately do not have a machine that can play the cylinders, and that's really sad because I really want to hear them. I really want to hear what's on the Edison one. It won't play because, it's got... Look at it. It's covered in mold. And there's a crack in it. Right there. So we'll skip over that part. I don't have a machine to play them. They go for gobs and gobs of money. And I do know what this is. I do know what is on this one. I do know what it sounds like. But I do still want to listen to it. Someday, I'll save up $1,000 for a good player, right? I should make a GoFundMe. Oh my god, I should make a GoFundMe. I should just lie on the GoFundMe and just say, I have these old records from my great-grandmother, these cylinders, and I need a player to play. Let's lie. Is it illegal to lie on GoFundMe? I don't think it is. Anyways, let's play this one. We're gonna start, which one's side A? Doesn't say. Why doesn't it say? For perfect tone, use Columbia needles. That one works just fine, right? And the machine's by Victor, but it'll work fine. I don't know which one's side A. Oh, we're gonna find out. I think, yeah. Yeah, this is side A. This one's side A, definitely. Okay. You're supposed to hold them like this, but like, this works just fine. You're not gonna damage the record. Unlike the cylinders, which you very well could damage. You're meant to hold them like this. Or at least you're meant to hold them. You spin the plate in the center. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to hold them like this. So we're gonna carry this guy over to the record player, and we're gonna spin him. We're gonna spin this guy. The crackle you hear, that is normal. That is normal for things this old. This thing has probably so much crackle. Like on cylinders, it is so much crackle, it's hard to hear the song. This, I can at least hear the music. It's just like a lot of... I'm sure it's worse on some of the other scratchier ones. That Waldorf Music Hall record, this one, these are meant to be budget records. And also, this is a 33 RPM record. These are meant to be budget records. So, if I play it, it's gonna sound not too good because it's, Yeah. Also, this is at least from the 50s, I think. The 40s or the 50s, because it's got the ink spots on it. And is like the 50s, I think. That's got Bad Boy on it. That's definitely okay. This is from the 50s, yeah. It's not too old as some of the other ones. Like this Victor one's pretty old, I think. So is the Columbia I'm just playing right now. These great art. You guys want to hear some great artists that recorded for Columbia? Frank Sinatra, Dina Shore, Harry James, Frankie Carl, Kay Kaiser, Woody Herman, Xavier Cugat, Les Brown, Gene Krupa, Eddie Dugan, Buddy Clark, Dorothy Shea, Doris Day, Hazel Scott, Fred Lowry, Pearl Bailey, Arthur Godfrey, Al Dexter, Curly Fox, Texas Ruby, Claude Sharp, Lynn and Molly Davis, Memphis Minnie, Bill Gale, Los Panchos, and Edmund Terolkowski, plus many other great names. These are it's like a stain. There's like a stain on the sleeve. Honestly, this goes pretty hard. I quite like this. I did not expect this to go this hard. This goes hard. I think it's hard. Here, wait, let me get You want to know why they're called albums? This isn't a particularly old record, but this is still in the case. They're called albums because they used to be packaged like this. Like a photo album where you can flip through the pages. Some of them aren't in the sleeve for some reason. Or I guess some of them never had a sleeve. It's just Beethoven piano music, but as you can tell, this thing is ginormous. What if I told you? So, one record's on top of the other. Both of these play at the same speed. What if I told you that? Except this one's humongous, this one isn't. Why is that? Why did they have to make them so big when they could just make them that? Also, this song will change it. But yeah, they used to package them like a photo album. That's why they're called albums. I guarantee you none of this is copyright. This is like 100-year-old music. But see how crazy the crackle is? The crackle is crazy. It's old, jazz music. Old jazz and ragtime, tin pan stuff. At least early mid 20th century jazz or whatever. It's that with Les Paul, and it's all Les Paul. I guess that's an album by them. Yeah, this is a whole ass album by Les Paul. Ooh, this is an album by Les Paul. It's got all the music on it. It's got traditional Hawaiian music. Not got it. That right. Third one down. Aloha Oi. All the time. How do you say her name? It's Luli Wokalani. I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked that I know how to say those names. Hawaiian history is like really cool. You ever actually learned about it? It's so cool. It's like not as recent as you think. Hawaii only became a state in 1959, but before that, it was a territory of the United States, and before that, it was an independent kingdom. There was a for many years. There were children in school, maybe, who learned about the Kingdom of Hawaii. Isn't that cool? His name was Kamehameha. That is a fun name to say, right? And he was really inbred, he wasn't inbred, but all his kids were. They were really inbred, and eventually they got so inbred that they just started dying. It's like the Habsburgs, but a little less bad, I guess. Let me spin this without flying off. If I can. Prepare, you're gonna be really dizzy. I'm sorry about that. Stop it. Just sit. why does it feel so further away? That's what you're gonna get, alright? So I guess I can't spin the fan. I'm sorry if this new camera angle bugs you for the rest of the video, but this is how it is now. Try to get as close to the center as possible, so it doesn't lean. Whatever, it's close enough. Because I think the record's over. Okay, so that red 45 record I pulled out earlier, we're gonna try and play that, alright? We're gonna try and play it. We're gonna play at least one side of the record. Oh, that is so annoying me. Okay, almost did it. So whatever, that's the view. So we're gonna get this red 45. I don't have this special insert. One of the records in the room does, but it's not with me, so I don't want to go get it. Okay, so we're not gonna play this side because there's something there. I don't know what it is. We can play the other side though. Like I'll twirl it around on my finger. So we can play this side. Colored records were big in like the 1910s and 20s, so this is pretty old. At least 100 years old, I think. Most 100 years old, I'd say. So you have to angle this really precisely if you don't want it to flop all over the place. Here, actually, hold on. Here, I'll put on a normal record in the meantime. I'll put on the Deca one. I'll put this on in the meantime while I go and grab the special insert. I know it's on one of the records in my room. Something here. Surprisingly, a 33. So I'll be back here. Have fun. I'm back. I'm sorry about the crowd. This record is not in good shape. He's not. The other two that I found had a crack in it, so I'm back with the fancy insert that you put. You can just slide it in there, I think. It'll fit like it is. These tabs. Just pop it in there, right? Well, here, let's just put it in there, and then lightly put it on top of it, so hopefully it doesn't fall over. It's the perfect size, it'll fit in there. But it doesn't want to. It doesn't want to go in there. Like a notch? Alright, so
So we're just gonna have to try and play without it, because that is not possible to do something. Let's hope it doesn't flail around all over the place. You ever wondered how they got that warbly sound out of records and horror movies? That's how. If it's not on in the dead center, it'll warble. It'll go. That was pretty close to dead center, so it didn't sound terrible. So, I got it in there. I got it in there. Guess it's the alphabets. You ready to listen? Does Yeet have competition, am I right?
And if we
I'm ready.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, N, T, U, V, W, and X, Y, Z. That's weird. Next time. C, D, E, F, G.
Oh, it's speeding up.
Bro, does Kanye have competition?
Can you believe any young boy diss Drake like this? She must be. Count my nose? I can't count my nose. There's one nose. One. They got a backing vocalist.
Now I know why it's red and why there's a little kid on a desk in a school on the front.
It's just a record of children's music. I don't want to play the other side. The other side has some mysterious substance on it, even though it has the Happy Birthday song.
You don't know how much I want to hear the Happy Birthday song from 1910. The Record Guild of America Incorporated. When was this made? Will it tell me? Thank you, Jennifer Bunker, for playing that. I love you. New celebrity crush. Whoever plays on this record. R150. If anyone can look up R150, I will love you for the rest of the time. Okay, let's try and play Happy Birthday.
Let's see if that works if I break this. Because is very likely whatever this strange, mysterious substance is. Okay, happy birthday. It's coming. That's not happy birthday. Who's singing this at a birthday party? In what universe is this the happy birthday song? This is the like alternate universe version of happy birthday.
Here's to a happy, happy birthday to you. We wish you a happy, happy birthday.
It goes kind of hard though, like this is good.
For when you blow the candles out.
You smoke.
Then all of us will shout, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy birthday.
Hitting the gritty to this epic song. After this is for He's a Jolly Good Fellow. I want to hear that.
Happy birthday to our right jolly good fellow.
Thanks for the interlude. I've not really had to connect them. How's it going, man? I feel like we haven't talked in a while. He's got foot. I got sock all over it.
For he's
He's a jolly good fellow. Jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
which nobody can deny. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody
Ooh.
can deny. Nobody can
They're
deny.
getting happy.
Nobody can deny.
Oh, I'm going crazy over. He's a jolly good fellow. That was awesome. Really, in a realistic universe, they did not make it. They did not have to make that go that hard. But it went. It went hard. Thank you, little insert. I've been meaning to play this for weeks. Or no, months, because I found this a month ago. And there's a bunch of 45s in here that I could play. Pat Boo? Le Com Records. This Dot one has only Pat Boone on it. That sucks. I'm sorry. I hate Pat. I don't know if you know, but I don't like Pat Boone. Columbia. Victor. Oh, it's Elvis. Oh, this is Elvis. Well, I like Long Tall Sally. We're gonna see how Elvis did with Long Tall Sally on this 45 record from the 50s. It worked last time. I just kind of pop it in there. There we go.
See, look at it, Elvis.
Okay, we're gonna listen to what he did to Long Tall Sally. It's not. It fell out. It's not quite Happy Birthday, and it's not quite for He's a Jolly Good Fellow, but this one, you know. unusually high, I guess. You're not gonna listen to the whole thing because you feel long haul Sally. If you watch me, you
You thought so, didn't you? How'd it work out?
I'm still filming. I think I might end it right here. It's my dad. Say hi to YouTube, Dad.
Hello, YouTube.
Bye.